Breaking news, they're being called by many as the most consequential talks to end the nearly two-year-old war in Gaza. Israel is still attacking Hamas terrorists in Gaza City at this hour as mediators from the United States and Qatar discuss President Trump's 20-point peace plan with representatives from Israel and Hamas. They're all in Sharm el-Sheikh. They're at the same table. Egypt is working to hammer out this first phase of a deal that involves an exchange of Israeli hostages for terror masterminds held by the Israelis. Israel believes 20 of the 48 hostages remaining in Gaza are still alive. Under the plan proposed by President Trump, all 68 of them must be released. Let's get to Fox News' national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin live in Tel Aviv as Israelis prepare to mark the two-year anniversary of the horrific October 7th attacks. Jennifer.
Liz, at sundown tonight, Israelis began to celebrate the week-long holiday of Sukkot, which, of course, is a harvest festival, but also marks the exodus of Jews from Egypt, which makes the talks in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, all the more poignant and symbolic. We decided to go down to Hostage Square here in Tel Aviv to talk to some of the 120,000 Israelis who gathered on Saturday night here in Tel Aviv to put pressure on their government to make a deal. I wanted to talk to the families of the 48 Israeli hostages left in Gaza, 20, as you mentioned, believed to be alive. I spoke to the father of 26-year-old Guy Iluz, a musician who was at the Nova Music Festival when Hamas gunmen attacked. He placed a phone call to his father as he and his friends tried to escape. His father, Michel, still has the audio of that last phone call. He played it for me and explained why he is scared to get his hopes up that this time all the hostages are finally coming home.
I listened to the voice of Guy. I dreamt about everything, and I'm so afraid to disappoint again. And I want to stand by with my leg on the stand to not to fall down again, because it was so difficult for me. You cannot understand what is 2 years of disappointment.
This video is from the GoPros of the Hamas attackers. You can see Guy running away from the white car where 4 of his friends were shot and killed. Guy was shot but managed to climb a tree and hide from Hamas. He called his father again. Michel left his home and was already driving to his son, but it was too late. Hamas took him to a Gaza hospital and gave him the drug ketamine that killed him. That, according to one of the female hostages who was released.
If you had a message for Prime Minister Netanyahu right now, what would it be?
Enough to suffer. It's enough for us to, a citizen of Israel. We suffered so long time, 2 years already. It's enough for us.
And your message to President Trump?
Don't stop. Don't stop to put more pressure. Never, ever. Don't trust no one. Listen to your voice and bring our children back home immediately and finish this war.
President Trump sent his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and his trusted envoy, Steve Witkoff, to oversee these indirect talks. We've learned tonight that Ron Dermer, the right hand of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, did not go, but he will go if the talks do not stall. There is the head of Shin Bet, as well as the head of the Central Command military here in Israel, who are there at the table, along with the head of the person who has been responsible for overseeing the hostage releases. Then on the Arab side, you have Hamas leader Khalil Haya, who survived that attack by Israel in Qatar on September 9th, which killed his son. And he is negotiating for Hamas. And then you have Egypt, Turkey there to put pressure on Hamas and to try to make sure that these talks don't fall apart. Here in Israel, the hostage families feel that this is their last best chance, and they are thanking President Trump and hoping he can put pressure on both sides to get this war finished.
I mean, I can see why the families of these hostages are gripped with fear and anxiety. We'll continue to watch it. Thank you so much for getting us right up to date, Jennifer. We appreciate it.